Hello dear students, welcome to e-learning and I welcome you all in the section of commerce. My name is Ankur Bhagalia and I'm going to take your first lecture of the subject Organization of Commerce and Management. This subject is completely new to you guys, right? But so the first lecture of this subject, that will be what? That will be introduction of this subject. In today's lecture, we are going to see that what is OCM, that is Organization of Commerce and Management, right? Usefulness of the subject, that where this subject will prove helpful and useful to you guys, okay? And what is the syllabus of our 11th standard, okay? See, this subject, it is totally practical subject, right? Which whatever the things that we are going to learn in this 11th standard, these things are very familiar to you. You can find everything in your surroundings, right? So first, what is OCM, that is what is Organization of Commerce and Management. To get the better understanding of this subject, we are going to divide each word from the subject, that is what is organization, what is commerce, and what is management, right? By dividing all this, that phrase from the subject, what we are going to come to know, that better understanding of what, that better understanding of the subject, right? Okay, so first, that is what is organization. The meaning is simple. Organization, that means what, where two or more person are working for the accomplishment of the objective. Objective, what is objective? Objective, that means when, see, you have just passed, what you have given the examination of 10th standard, and you have some specific target. Yes, I want to achieve 70, 80 or 90 percentage, or I want to go to what, I want to go to stream of commerce section. So what is that? That is your objective. And accordingly, what you have done, you have started your work, you have started that particular preparations, right? Same way, when I talk about this thing, organization, that means what, where two or more person, they will be working for what purpose? Working for the achievement of objective. Or let me make this more simple. What is organization? That means to arrange the man and material, right? That arrangement, that will be done. A simple example, right? That when you are planning something, when you are planning to go outside, what you are going to do, you are going to organize everything, right? You will plan about what you will plan. You are going to ask your friends that what is your plan, are you going to come, and accordingly you are going to what, you are going to book tickets for that, say for a movie, right? So what you are doing, you are arranging, you are organizing everything, right? So organization, that means what, where two and more person, they are working for what, for the accomplishment of objective. And in simple words, simple, that organization means what, that means to arrange the man and material. That is called as what, that is called as a organization. Okay, then what is commerce? The main thing, right, that you are coming here, that from the beginning, that science and a commerce, right? Science, that all the subjects, they are what, they are familiar, right? That physics, chemistry, biology, maths, this all subject, they are what, they are familiar. You have what, you each and every this subject up to the 10th standard. But this commerce, that is completely new, that is completely new. And when I talk about this subject, it is new, right? So commerce has what, commerce has a very broad meaning, right? And mainly, if I want to define commerce, then what I will say, it includes what, it includes purchase and selling of goods and services. Purchase of purchase and selling of what, purchase and selling of goods and services, right? See, Trade, that means what? Trade, that means exchange of goods and services. And commerce, commerce, it includes trade in it, right? Okay, when I say I want to purchase something, I want to sell something, so what is that? That is commerce, right? And this commerce, it includes what? It includes trade, as I already said, right? It includes trade and other important services related to what? Related to trade, right? Now I'm going to list out the different services that include in commerce, right? First, banking. We are familiar with this, right? We know the banks that are working nearby our area, right? So what is that bank? It is there into what? It is there into commerce, right? Then insurance. Insurance, that means what? That means that a particular protection against what? Against the that uncertain future. If I say, right, that that particular life insurance and the general insurance are there. General insurance, that means that they are there for what? They are there for the assets. Assets, that means that by vehicle, that our car, our bike, our house, right? Life insurance, that means that insurance of a life, that if a person dies, if a person gets that particular, if that person is having that policy, then what they are going to do? They are going to get the particular sum insured, right? See, each and every terminology that I am telling right now, that is going to what? That is going to be there into the chapters, right? Then transportation. Transportation, we all are familiar that railways, airways, roadways, right, seaways, these are what? These are the modes of transportation. And when I say about commerce and trade, that means what? That means this transportation facility, it carries what? It carries man as well as goods, right? Suppose I want to send some goods to the other state or other country, then I will go for what? I will go for either seaway or airway or roadways, right? So that is what? That is transportation. Then communication, the phone you are using right now, that is what? That is communication. And through effective communication, the process of commerce or the process of trade, that is going to what? That is going to prove efficient, right? Now question will arise, okay, by how communication that is going to helpful for the commerce, right? So when I'm giving you the order to the specific persons, to the specific person for purchase and a sale, right? So I will be telling that person, I will be communicating with it with a particular email or by telephone or by mobile phone or etc., right? Then go down and a warehouse. Go down, that means what do you mean by warehouse? That means the particular goods that will be stored at the specific place, that is called as what? That is called as a go down or a warehouse, right? See, this banking, this insurance, transportation, communication, they are what? They are the services that has been provided and it is included in commerce, right? When I say that exchange of goods and services, goods, what are goods? Okay, yeah, we can see. If I buy a furniture, I can see that, I can touch that. But what are services? Services, they are intangible. Intangible, that means what? Intangible, that means that I cannot see it, I cannot touch it, right? The service of education, right now whatever I am teaching, right, that is what? That is the exchange of what? That is the exchange of ideas and exchange of thoughts. But is it possible that you are going to catch my words? No. You are able to touch my words? No, right? So what is that? This is the services that what? That I am providing, right? So commerce, that means what? Commerce, it includes trade. Trade, that means that exchange of goods and services in return of money with the objective of profit. And commerce, that means what? Trade plus whatever the services that I have listed out, that is the important services for the successful implementation of trade, that is banking, insurance, transportation, communication, go down and warehouse, right? So what is commerce? Commerce is this, and it is a very broad meaning, it is a very broad concept, right? See, uh, most of the people, why they are selecting commerce, like yeah, commerce, that means what, it is the particular easier thing or easier stream. You are completely wrong. You need to work more hard in the commerce stream, because the subject accountancy, organization of commerce and management, that is OCM, these two subjects are completely new. You will be familiar with economics and statistics, right? That some sort of the 2 to 3 chapters of economics that are there in the 10th standard, right? Some statistics that is there in the maths, but accountancy, OCM, they are completely new. You need to get familiar with the corporate language, the corporate words that has been used in the management. And mind well, when you are going to take admission in commerce, you will be considered as what? You will be considered as the management students, right? Am I making myself clear? I hope yes, right? So organization, that means what we are doing, we are organizing we are doing that arrangements, right, where 2 or more person are involved. Okay. Commerce, that includes what? That includes the purchase and selling on a broad scale, right? And when purchase and selling will be there, obviously 2 and more person, they are going to involve in the transaction, right? Clear? The commerce, that means what? It includes trade. That means what is the meaning of trade? I already said, exchange of goods and services in return of money, and and other services, important services that are going to improve the trade, that is banking, insurance, transportation, communication, go down in a warehouse, right? See, this is just a brief that I am giving. I am not going into the detail. The reason is what? Reason is simple. Yes, the whatever the things that I have mentioned here, that we are going to study in detail in the chapters, that syllabus of our 11 commerce. Okay, moving ahead. What is management? Simple. What is management? Management, that means, okay, but it is seen everywhere. Management is seen everywhere, whether it is a personal life, whether it is a professional life. Take an example. Okay, by who is doing the management at your home? So first thing that comes under my head, yes, my mother. She is doing everything that is management. Okay, by yes, these things need to be purchased for the particular household, right? These things need to be that expenditure, it will be there, right? So what they are doing? They are doing a management, right? And the meaning of management, that is what? Management means getting things done through others. Okay, suppose I want to get some things done, right? If I have given you a task, okay, yes, you need to complete this, you need to complete the homework, you need to get me the information about the commerce. So what I'm doing, I'm assigning the task. And management is what? Management is simple, okay, by getting things done through others, right? What mother is going to do? She is going to distribute the work, right? Okay, if the person, they are there in the house, that they are going to assign a task. Yes, you need to purchase this thing from the market, right? So what is management? Management is simple, that what the management, that is getting things done through others. And as I said, when 2 or more person, they are working together, so obviously management is necessary. Management of what? Management of distribution of work. Okay, 2 persons are there. Okay, suppose me and the other teacher, we two are working together. Who is going to take which chapters? That is chapter 1 to 4, that will be taken by me. Other 4 chapters, that will be taken by the other teacher. So what is that? That is the management, right? That is what? That is the management. And organization and management, these two are what? These two are the synonym of each other. They are what? They are the two sides of a same coin. Where organization will be there, management is needed. Why? Because 2 and more person, they are going to involve in what? They are going to involve in achieving the target, right? Okay, then moving ahead, management is what? Management is essence. It is needed. It is needed at every point of time, whether it is a personal, whether it is a professional, whether it is a school or education life or whatever. We need what? We need that particular management. And then next is usefulness of the subject. That after going through the subject in this whole year, that is your 11th commerce, how this subject will be useful to you. So first, it is what? It is a practical subject, right? See, you cannot see maths everywhere, right? You are not going to see that the science, that is physics and biology everywhere, right? But this OCM, that you are going to find in every, that is day-to-day routine life. Yes, you are going to find what? You are going to find in your routine life. How? This will help you about what? This will help you about giving the brief idea of business, types of business, and services of a business, right? Business, that means what is business? Business, that means yes, yeah, that particular, that if I want to start my own tuition classes, then that is what? That is a business for me, right? And a simple definition that of business, if I want to give, that any activity that is carried out for profit, that is called as what? That is called as a business. Types of business, that means कि भाई a single owner will be there doing a business in a partnership and running a company. Like example, we can take Reliance and Tata Steel or a Tata, right? These are the form of what? These are the form of a company. If a single person is running, then that is called as a single owner, right? So, and what are the services? That what kind of services that a business is going to need? For finance, they are going to need bank. For protection of goods, they are going to need insurance. For transportation from one place to another, they are going to need transportation services, right? To communicate with the particular that purchaser or a seller, they need the communication services. To store the goods, whatever the goods they have produced, they are going to need what? They are going to need of that particular godown in a warehouse, right? So everything, this will give you the brief idea, okay, what is business is all about, why people are doing a business, and when doing a business, what kind of risk, what kind of elements that are involved in starting up a business. Okay, then most important, by the end of 11th standard, you are going to get clear cut ideas about what are banking institutes, how the bank is working, what are the functions of the bank, what is the meaning of bank, right? Then how the insurance companies they are working, what is insurance policy, how the insurance company they are going to work, right? Then what kind of modes of transportation are there, how the transportation facility they will be helpful, right? Then communication facility, how the communication it will be approved, everything that you are going to that you are going to learn, that you are going to get the clear cut idea by the end of 11th commerce OCM, right? And it will also give you an idea about e-commerce and communication. I have already informed you about the communication, but what is e-commerce? I guess, and I hope that you guys must be using that, that Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, everything that that online purchase and selling. So what is that? That is the e-commerce, that electronic form of a commerce. You need to register yourself, you are going to place an order, and ultimately you are going to get delivery. And what you are doing? You are doing a payment. Either it is cash on delivery, either it is done by debit card or a credit card. It depends. Depends on what? Depends on what the mode of payment that you have chosen, right? So everything, these topics, they are included in the 11th standard. So you are going to get the idea by how the business that is going to be there, what kind of businesses are there, right? What are the services, that how banks that are going to work, how insurance company they are going to work, even how postal services, that communication facilities that are going to work, how e-commerce that will be designed, what is the necessity to get the e-commerce done, right? Getting my thing. So I hope this introduction of the subject that will be clear. So when I will start my first chapter, you have that simple idea, right? कि भाई yes, organization that means कि हाँ 2 and more person they are involved. Commerce that means कि हाँ it includes trade and the services like banking, transportation, insurance and everything. Management that means कि हाँ getting things done through others, we need to assign the task to the other person, right? And this subject is going to help you out in understanding the banking services, insurance services, transportation, communication, e-commerce, and most important, business, types of business, and what are the services that need to be provided to business. Okay, right? And next is syllabus of 11th commerce, that what are the chapters that we are going to learn. That is nature and scope of business. Okay, what is business, what are the type, that particular what is the main thing that we are doing, what is the objective of doing a business, right? Industry, service sector, that is tertiary sector, everything that we are going to cover in this first chapter. Business services 1, it includes banking and postal services. Chapter 3, business services 2, it is of what, it is of the particular total banking sector, right? Chapter 2, it includes insurance and postal services. Chapter 3, that is about what, that is all about banking. Then communication, e-commerce and outsourcing, that will give you the electronic form, okay, by how the commerce that has been, or the particular trade that has been there onto the online basis, right? And forms of business organization 1 and 2, that different types of a business that are involved. Then public sector, private sector and global enterprise. See, in 10th standard you have studied what, that yes, we have adopted what, we have adopted a mixed economy. Mixed economy, that means what, there is a coexistence of public sector as well as private sector. That means by yes, there are government oriented companies as well as the individuals, the private sector, that also exist, right? And global enterprises, that means foreign companies, they are coming to India for what purpose, for a business, right? Then sources of business finance, if I want to start a business, then what are the sources that I am having, from where I am going to raise my finance, from where I am going to raise my capital. All these things that will be clear when you are going to have your first lecture of accountancy, right? This assets, capital, that means what, capital, that means it's a simple thing. When I want to start my business, I'm investing money, I'm getting the finance, that is called as what, that is called as a capital, right? Suppose I'm getting 2 lakh of rupees for my business, so that 2 lakh rupees, that is what, that is the capital for the business, right? Then internal trade and international trade. Internal trade means the trade that is done within the geographical boundary of a nation, and international, that means outside the geographical boundary of a nation, right? Suppose we are ordering something from the America, we are importing. If we are selling some goods to that particular America, then it is called as export, right? Internal, that is the inter-transfer from Gujarat to Maharashtra, that is what, that is a internal trade. And social responsibility of a business, what kind of social responsibility that a business need to do, right? So this is the syllabus of our 11th commerce OCM subject, right? I have given you the clear meaning of the subject, how it will be useful to you. As I said, it is a practical subject, and you all are familiar with what is bank. You must have gone through the bank, you have used e-commerce, right? And the communication that we are using, that mobile phone and everything, that's everything. See, it's a very easy subject to understand if you enjoy it, right? And don't worry, I'm going to help you out throughout your 11th and 12th regarding this subject, okay, right? So from next lecture we are going to start our first chapter, that is nature, purpose and scope of business. With this video I am going to send you the PDF of the first chapter, right? So when I start my lecture, when you see these things, when you see the next video, you need to have that material with you, so that you can easily understand by what I am trying to say, because some phrase, some words that are completely new to you, right? And you need to get that particular thing. And mind well, if you don't understand anything in this video, then also feel free to call me or message me personally anytime, okay? So this is it for today, nothing much, just the introduction about the subject. You don't need to write anything, you don't need to make any kind of notes, but from the next lecture, whatever the notes that I am making in the PPT, you need to write in your notebook, in a separate notebook, that is of OCM, okay? Is it clear, right? Thank you.